Hey guys, somehow I fell off. I don't know what happened, man. It's like every time I touch something, so I gotta wait for all of you to kick back in. Right on. Isn't that great? 40 minutes into a video and it drops on me. I lost everybody. All right, what's up? Glad you popped in. How you doing? Man, all right, you're back. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Now I gotta wait for Brad and David V and a couple other people to pop back in if someone don't mind letting them know somehow that I'm back on. If I touch this screen again, it's gonna uh just my luck. 40 minutes I think I was, and it just dropped me. But now I forgot what I was talking about. It's good to have Vegas Paranormal in the house. Much love. Yeah, man. I don't know what happened. We're like 40 minutes into chatting, and bam, that's just my luck. But oh well. Brad will pop back in. They'll pop back in. I guess they'll see that I'm on. But yeah, how you doing, Vegas? Yeah, yeah. Everybody was here, man. Everybody got dumped. Apologize for that. But yeah, we were talking about the places that we got to go to. I didn't get to tell my friends at Vegas, but um, we've got a lot of prospected places, and there's a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to get ready to hammer down on. I guess I need to stop being so slow and steady and just get to it. But weather, back, family, all that kind of stuff, work, just kind of had me held up. But yeah, I'm surprised Brad didn't pop back in here. Hmm. Surprised David didn't pop back in here. Yeah, yeah. I hope everybody's doing all right there, man. I hope the weather's good. Like I said, I just wanted to drop in. It's been a minute. Let's say, hey, what's up? So, what's everybody else been doing? I was on a good roll, man. We were having a good conversation. We got all messed up. So what's going on with you, Abandoned Boys up there? What's up? What's up with you guys, Vegas? How's the weather treating you there? Is it getting hot yet? It's extra crispy down here already. Dang, I lost Hensley. I lost Brad. I lost David B. Wow. Starting to get hot then. Yep. There we go. Yeah, y'all, man, y'all see what's going on in the world? I mean, I just heard that 18,000 cattle were killed in an explosion. I mean, yeah, it's crazy, man. Um, Filmed an abandoned observatory in Cleveland. Awesome. Have you edited and uploaded it? Yep, Brad's hitting me up on Messenger and said I disappeared. If I try to answer him, I'll disappear again. I guess he just doesn't see that I'm on again. But yeah, have you? Okay, dang, I wonder why. I gotta check, man. I'm not getting notified. Wow, yeah, down here too. And I'm hoping this year we don't get any hurricanes, man. Because that last one we had, I know some of you saw the video I put up from my back porch. Awesome, dude. Good drone footage. I know some of you guys saw the video when it was storming here, and I can tell you, I own me and my wife, my family own the corner lot and my lot here, and we're on the, so we have the corner lot and this lot, so two houses down from the last hurricane. Those people were 2 feet underwater, and so luckily, uh, the guy behind me, thank you, man. The guy behind me went to repair the fence and took the post hole digger and went down one chunk and hit water. That's how close we were to getting flooded here. So, we couldn't, the roads were shut down. You couldn't go nowhere. So, I mean, as most of you know, Florida, there's Beth. All right. Um, sorry, I dropped every. I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. But anyway, so the point is if we get another steady rain, and it's rained, we've had some rain. We needed it, but it's rained the last 2 or 3 days, but not steady. But you can see the water ain't really going anywhere. So if we get another one, there's too many things I got to fix already still, and it literally broke some of my trees right in half, snapped them halfway up, just broke them right off. And if you look at the woods across the street from me, all the trees, every single one of them are leaning to the west. Um, and it's pretty wild looking. Maybe I should take some pictures and show you, but some of them just couldn't take it no more. They're old pine trees, and they finally just broke and fell. But yeah, I think if we get another one and it's a Cat 4 or more, we're in trouble, man. Yeah, I hear the West Coast got. I think where was it? I think I'm hearing that California, parts of California, just got flooded out really bad, and some people's cars were underwater. And I don't know what you guys think, man, but all this spraying in the sky, man, weather, it's a business. And if some of you didn't know this, back in Nam and all that, they used to use weather as a warfare. Um, so Mammoth gotten over 40. Wow, busy season. It's about to start too. Yeah. So hopefully, hopefully this is a year that we don't get any hurricanes and the water has some time to recede. That would be awesome. Plus, there's still people with parts of their roof missing. So it would be a complete and total disaster for that. Yeah, I received that, bro. It's going to be a great summer, he says. And yeah, I received that. The world was voice activated, spoken into existence. Your voice has a lot of power. So if you speak negativity, you receive it. You speak positivity, you receive it. Whatever you speak is what comes back to you. Well, I wish Brad would pop back in. I guess he still doesn't realize that I'm back on. I don't think Hensley does either. Wow, yeah. Yeah, we had to replace on our corner lot. We have a pool. We had to replace the whole screen enclosure screens, not the aluminum, but the screens, because it took them. It took everything. So yeah, I'm assuming you live down here in the South, Beth, or you used to, one of the two. But yeah, man, Florida's already getting extra crispy. Yeah, I don't know how Outlaw and you other guys do it. See, Outlaw can be on a live and say, hold on a minute, and text somebody and come right back. Oh, you're in Carolina. Okay. Yeah, I got family in Virginia Beach and Norfolk and Hampton and Chesapeake and all that, Virginia. But I'm a native Floridian. But, yeah, I got no way. I don't know how. See, I still got things to learn, man. Just because I've been doing this for 2 years don't mean nothing. I came on to this stuff, I hated having pictures taken of me. I would avoid it. I hated being filmed. I would avoid it. Never used a camera in my life. Um, I mean, the only thing I had to bring to the table when I started this was the encounters I've had spiritually since I was a little kid. And, I mean, that's really all I had to bring to the table. So, the paranormal equipment, the videoing equipment, the live streams, all this stuff has been a process. And I'm a 56-year-old man. I'm not 18 to 30, so I don't have this gift with computers like these youngins do to push any button and make something look good. I'll touch the screen and drop you. I don't know why, but it's just the way it goes. So anyway, I'm just trying to get to, like I said, I've been taking my time, doing my research, learning how to do things, and I want to put out. Um, Thank you, Beth. I want to put out some movie theater quality videos. Is what I really want to do, and that's why I try to abstain from just uploading a video. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just have different goals and um, a different vision of the way I'm hoping this will go. So 2 years, and like I said earlier before it dropped, 2 years I've been doing this, and I don't have half the followers that a lot of you guys have, and I don't have half of the watch time you guys have, but it's okay. I'm not worried about that. Like I said, I want to come on and do some real strong um, movie theater quality stuff. Yeah, I let me see. Lost everybody. Man, I still got Vegas Paranormal. Got Abandoned Boys. I got Beth. Adventures with Beth. And I lost a few people. Oh. All right. KK Bootsy, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for showing up. All right, David. Oh, there's that thing that came up again when it dropped me, but I am not touching it this time. Long as you guys can see me full screen, that's all that matters. All right, so David's back. Dave, sorry, man. I don't know. Same thing. And I went to clear up what's on my screen now, and it dropped everybody. So I'm not even gonna touch it this time. As long as you guys can see me, that's all that matters. So yeah, and I'm trying to get David. I'm trying to get. I don't think Brad. Yeah, can you get a hold of Brad, David? I don't think he hit me up on Messenger and said, "Hey, I think you got dropped," but I don't think he. Well, he obviously doesn't realize that I came back on. But if you could do that, I'd be grateful, man. So let's see, KK, what's up? Nice to meet you. It's the first time I get to meet you, so it's nice to meet you. Thank you. Um, yeah, and like I said, so KK wasn't on here. All right, brother Brad, there he is. Brad, I don't know what happened, man. I got this thing that came up on my screen, and it's there again. I'm not going to touch it. As soon as I tried to remove it, it took me right off, and I'm sorry about that. So Anyway, like I was saying, since KK Bootsy's here, we've prospected a lot of places, have a lot of pictures of a lot of places, have things written down. We're gonna go and start hammering down. So I thank everybody for their patience, and I thank everybody for their love. And like I said earlier, I like to slow brew. I don't like to do things fast. Quickies for me suck. So slow and steady is better. And when I'm ready and feel comfortable that I'm going to hit the ground and put something up at least every week, that's when I'm going to show my you know what. And then you'll see, some videos. But, again, thank you guys for sticking with me and loving me and sharing me out when you do and collaborating with me. And, even Vegas Paranormal, we collaborate through Messenger, even if it's just to say, hey, bless you, hope everything's cool. I mean, there's a lot of people I haven't even mentioned, that that'll collaborate with me through Messenger. And I just try to keep up with my friends through Messenger and let them know what's going on with Trespass Paranormal. So, like I said earlier, I've got, man, 1, 2, 3, golly, man. Those real big boxes you can store your paranormal equipment in, the big ones? I've got a dozen of them packed full. SLSs, I mean, just, and Chronic is working all the time, so it's hard for Chronic Paranormal to get out there with me, which means I'm all alone. I mean, how can I run a SLS, run a camera, and entertain you guys with some good footage and set up all this equipment by myself, So, let's see. Yeah, but it's time to get it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, even if I got to do it by myself. Yeah, y'all check out Vegas Paranormal. Y'all check out Adventures with Beth. Check out David V. All these people are great people. If anyone watches this in the future, check out Abandoned Boys. Check out all these people, man. Check out Hensley Paranormal. Yeah, giving my friends a shout out. I love you guys. But yeah, man, it's time to get on and get it, isn't it, Brad? So that's the deal, man. I got ants in my pants. I can't take it no more. I gotta get out there. So another thing that's on my heart heavily about all this is making people realize that the paranormal just isn't real. There's a creator, created everything, and he is Alpha and Omega. So what I try to do is let everybody know that Jesus is Lord. So trying to mix the two sometimes is difficult because a lot of people just don't want to hear about Jesus Christ. And truthfully, that's what I'm all about. So if people are not about Jesus Christ, they're more than welcome to move on, because I'm going to preach until they cut my head off. I love Jesus. And, I didn't get saved until I was 42 years old. And nobody came to me, guys. It was the Lord himself that showed up and said, follow me. And broke me down. Let me tell you what, man, broke me down in a good way. So my mission is to tell everybody my story. That's why I started Trespass. my mission is, like I said, I've been seeing demons since I was a little kid. And I had major, major surgery on my head and my ears until I was 19 years old. I got a scar that goes all the way down the side of my head. Brain fluid rushed out of my ear, my left ear. I almost died. The devil's been trying to take me out for a long time. And at 42 years old, the Lord showed up in my living room. I mean, literally showed up. I fell flat on my face. I couldn't even look at him. I didn't even know who. I knew I had heard his name before, but I didn't know. I'd never been to church. Didn't grow up in a family that cared anything about Jesus Christ. And, I was a hardcore metalhead. I mean, a lot of look, I got hair that covers my whole ass. You can't even see my ass when I let my hair down. I grew up hardcore. Without knowing who the Lord was. And he came to me. And it changed my whole life. And I can't tell you how many times he has shown me when the devil tried to kill me and he was there, protected me. I can't tell you how many times I'm fighting something literally. I mean, physically fighting something I can't see. Literally being drugged down the hallway. I mean, literally things getting slammed into walls, I mean, getting slapped in the face while you're sleeping repeatedly. Bah, 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 threats from demons telling me that they're going to kill me like they did Jesus Christ. And like John the Baptist, they're going to cut my head off, These are the things Jesus has rescued me from. And now I have no fear. I have no fear because of his promise that nothing is going to hurt me or harm me, that I belong to him, that he has saved me. So it's my mission to go out and help people. And I've said this a million times before, but my mission is to go out and help people that are being tormented by devils and demons, or people who have poltergeist activity in their house and they need help. Because I'll exorcise them. I'll exorcise a person and a house. I've done it. And I'm not afraid to stare a devil in the eye. And some of you may or may not believe this. It really doesn't matter to me, but it happened. I had an encounter with Lucifer himself. Okay, so let me tell you something. There's devils, more than one. There's not just one devil, they're devils. Satan, it's just a title. There are many Satans, okay? Demon, there are many demons, but there's only one Lucifer, and he is the king of their realm, okay? And they're an army. They're set up like an army, just like the army in the world, okay? I'm not scared. I'm ready to face these things. I've faced them. And when you have somebody possessed that looks at you and says, I fucking hate you, right in your face, and you see the devil in your eyes, most people would run. So that's my mission. And that's why a lot of the times too, I'm going to go out and just film places and investigate, abandoned houses, see if there's activity there. I got to start doing some other things, but the purpose of Trespass in the beginning was just to film and video homes that were poltergeist ridden and people who were possessed with demons and needed help. And if Jesus Christ hadn't told me that that's what he wanted me to do and that he gave me that authority and power to do it, I wouldn't even attempt it. So a lot of these people doing this stuff don't know what they're looking at or up against. And it's by the grace of God that these demons aren't killing them right on site while they're filming them. So for me to try to prove some of these things to people, see, I know what's going on in the spirit world. And Forgive me if I sound puffed up. I'm not. I'm a very humble person. I need to do a video just on what God has done to me, because I've seen hell. I've seen outer darkness. God Almighty. You guys, man, have no. Man, you want to be scared? You want to be really scared? Let the Lord take a trip with you to hell to show you what it's about. And he took me there. You know why? So I could tell everybody else. Not because that's where my final destination is. So I could tell everybody else. And again, I didn't get saved till I was 42. I'm 56 now. It rocked my world so hard. I quit smoking weed. I quit listening to rock and roll music. I quit doing everything. I went and got baptized, and I put myself in seminary. I went and studied the Word of God. I spent 12 years of nothing but studying the Word of God and getting educated, and God showing me things for this moment right now so I could help other people. Because there are a lot of people, man, that are going the wrong way. And there are a lot of people going the wrong way that use the name Jesus. But just remember this, the Bible says that there will come a day when Jesus will look at you and you'll say, Lord, Lord, and he'll say, I never knew you, depart from me. The Bible tells us to work out our salvation with fear and trembling. That means we need to really be careful about every single thing we do, because people are opening doors to demons and devils, and they don't know what they're doing. Sometimes I wonder, why did I bother buying all this paranormal equipment? For what? I've done it just because I'm trying to prove to people that, my God, if there is a fallen world, there's also a heavenly one. And the things that you guys are seeing and videoing and talking to are not, hey, if you don't like what I'm about to say, it's not your grandpa, it's not your grandma, it's not your deceased loved one. And if you read your Bible, you will know. It's a familiar spirit. It's a fallen spirit. And this is what I'm trying to prove to people. And that might be why I only have, what do I have? I think 107 followers. But out of 107 followers, I can tell you right now, I know 2 people that I talk to that have been saved just since I started this channel. And one turned around and renounced the occult and gave his life to Jesus Christ. Glory to God. I give all the credit to the Lord. It wasn't me. He just used me as a vessel. But that's what trespass is about. I'm hardcore, man. Let me tell you, I am hardcore. And I came from a really wild background. I got fuck you tattooed on my chest. You know, I've got dragons tattooed and flames. I've got, look, completely sleeved legs, if you can see it, with burning skeletons and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I had that mother made you, mother you attitude. But then again, I had a good heart, I thought, because I wanted to help people that needed help, you know, feed someone that was hungry, or, you know, give someone a place to sleep, you know, or whatever, you know. But I didn't realize till I got saved that I wasn't a good person. So anyway, that's you know, a lot of the mission of trespass. Somehow I have to prove the existence of demons, and the fact that people are not talking to earthly people that have died. Okay, they're talking to fallen ones. And the Bible makes it very clear that people that have passed away do not know what's going on in the earth. And I'll stick to that. I mean, I'll dig my feet into that and stick to it. And it's kind of like an educational slash paranormal investigation slash exorcist slash exploration channel, if you know what I mean. It's like ministry slash all the other, I'm very interested in going out and videoing doors slamming shut, and ceiling fans turning for no reason, and all this equipment and stuff going off, and people oohing and ahhing. I mean, I want to do it, but if I can't somehow put Jesus Christ into it, then I'm not doing it at all. So, a lot of these people out here, and God bless all of them, man, there's a lot of good stuff going on video wise. Yeah, Brad. But when you're being touched, I mean, I have felt a whole body come out. Brad will remember this. At the Ouija house, I was alone. Wasn't an alone challenge. I just went by myself because that's just how I am. Into a master closet in the Ouija house. And in the dark, I think I had my black light shining up on me, and my glasses went black. And I said, my glasses just went black. Something just went in front of me. And like I said, I'm just in a small walk-in closet. So if I opened my arms, I'd have been able to touch clothes all the way around. So out of the right side of me, I felt the clothes move, sway, like someone took their hand, like that. And I said, dang. And right then something came out of the closet, out of the clothes. And I felt the shoulder, the elbow, the arm, the hip, and the knee press up against my body. And I jumped sideways and said, what the, but, when you start getting touched like that, I think it's stupid for people to say, touch me, use my energy, blah, blah, blah. That's dangerous. I didn't like that. I did not like being touched. The second time I got touched on my elbow right here, I backed the demon into a corner. I didn't know it was there, but we had been, obviously, I backed it into a corner. And the fire burned me. I mean, it looked like somebody had taken a cigarette and literally said, psh, and burned me. I've put pictures up on my channel. I even put a short video up about that, but that's not fun. You know what I'm saying? That's not fun. And then you're getting, practically beat up in your sleep. Brad knows that house. Man, that house was bad news. So you know what I'll do? I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about what happened. So I got some people here. What happened to the people that were with me at the Ouija house? So just for the record, everybody you guys have seen in the past with me will not investigate with me anymore. They're scared to death. I know some of the videos don't really, and probably for some of you too, it don't show the magnitude of what's actually happening. But these guys will not. They don't even want. One of them don't even want to talk about it. They don't even want to talk about paranormal anymore. That done. They're done. One of them started having major mental issues. Also, that haunted bus. So anyway, the other one ended up, now the other one's an alcoholic now. He can't stop drinking. He just drinks himself to sleep every night. It says now there's activity in his house. The other one had a massive heart attack, and ended up having luckily lived through it, but ended up having to have heart surgery and stents put in his heart. And, and the list goes on. They just won't do it no more. I mean, that's it. People telling me they're getting pulled out of their bed. People getting punched. Kenny, remember the haunted bus? The haunted school bus? Well, Kenny lives in that bus. And Kenny came over one day with a black eye. And I said, what happened? He said, man, that spirit picked me up last night, literally out of my bed, picked me up, like grabbed my shirt, picked me up, pinned me to the wall, and punched me in the eye. And that was after we had just done a paranormal investigation. That was, matter of fact, that was right after I got burned. That night I got burned. And it was storming that night too. It was storming and thundering real bad. We were in this bus was used during Hurricane Andrew way back when South Florida got completely destroyed. And they hauled everybody. I mean, they hauled dead bodies. They hauled, whatever they could use it for, they used it for. So Nicole was thrown in my backyard and broke her wrist. Oh my God. I was going to comment to you a little while ago, Beth, when you said something about activity at your house. I've realized that some of these spirits are really hard-headed. I mean, if they know things that you do that are sinful, that gives them power, believe it or not. And that's why the Lord tells us to try to live a clean and sober life, and so we don't quench the Holy Spirit, so we have that firepower, to fight these things. But we sin and we quench the Holy Spirit. And, some of these spirits are hard-headed. And, it's like, get out in the name of Jesus, I command you. Well, I've had my flux too turn red, boldly telling me, no, I don't think so. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a fight, Beth. You probably know that already. I mean, probably not telling you nothing you don't already know. So this may be for someone else. But the authority and the power that you have in Jesus Christ is massive. And when you don't shrink back and you're bold as hell, they'll shrink back. So I don't recommend sage. I don't recommend any of these manly. No. Jesus told us that we have the power and the authority in his name. So I don't use sage. I don't use any of the holy water and all that. I don't use any of that. Jesus Christ is all I need. And Jesus has proved to me that that's all I need. So, for example, when I had 3 knocks on the wall in my house here, I jumped out of bed right away and said, oh, hell no. And I hit the wall in the same spot that I heard it 3 times and said, this is my house and you're getting out. And trust me, it left. People need to know. And I'm not saying, Beth, that you don't know how to fight it, but people need to learn and know how to fight these things, especially these investigators that are going out and investigating this stuff and getting hurt. I mean, I know I'm not going to mention any channels, but I know of a couple other channels that have foolishly touched dolls they're not supposed to touch. The warnings, even on the glass, do not touch the glass, do not take photos, nothing. What do? They do it anyway. A couple hours later, they're almost killed. And I mean literally, like, in a bad way. So people need to know what they're dealing with. Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling about that. But yeah, that house, that Ouija house was almost killed one person and messed a few others up so bad their interest in paranormal is. No more. They don't even want to watch it. They don't want to hear the name paranormal. So, but there's a lot going on down here. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you bring that up, Beth. So Beth says my dad was a pastor, and I've been present at exorcisms. Amen. Beth, I'm a pastor. Tattoos and all. Long hair. I'm a pastor. But I'm not your preached at churches. Oh, you do know. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know you knew that. I've preached at churches. I've had the pulpit, a couple times. But God called me away from the church. Said, get away from her. The Lord told me that the church is corrupt. That, man, it's hard to say, guys, because it's a lot of people that want to know Christ and get to know, yeah, Beth, that want to get to know, Christ and go into a church and don't realize that there's witches sitting in the pews, and the doctrine that the pastor is teaching is not accurate. Like once I heard a pastor say, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh," and I wanted to stand up, and my wife pulled me back down into the chair because God didn't say that. And that's what this pastor was saying. Job is the one that said that. So the Lord, anyway, because of a lot of the stuff that's going on in churches, pulled me away from the church and told me that I am the church. And that I need to do this and I need to do that to get the word out. And one of them, I didn't understand why, was trespass paranormal. I didn't want to do and don't want to do exorcisms. Usually, that's what, it's funny. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do exorcisms. I really, honestly, there's a lot of things. I don't want to have anything to do with evil at all. So I was listening to a video. I'm not a Catholic. I have nothing wrong against any Catholics, but I'm not a Catholic. I don't claim to be any denomination. I'm just a Christ follower. Man, the Lord wants me to shut up. Read your Bible, people. The Lord pulled me out of the church. It's corrupt, and I'm sorry to say that. We are the wheat. Yes, Brad, you remember that video. The wheat and the tares, they grow up looking the same together. It's a good example of the people in the church. They grow up and they look a lot alike. The wheat and the tares. And what does the Bible say? The king said, the Lord says, preach it. Amen. Okay, so the wheat and the tares. So the king had told the servant, and the servant said, should we go pull the weeds? And he said, no, don't pull them. Let them grow together or you'll uproot the wheat. Wait until they're fully mature, then pull them and burn them. I did a video about this. There's a reason for that. Tares and wheat look a lot alike. You can't tell them apart really until they're mature. Wheat, when it's mature, will bow forward like we're bowing to the Lord, okay? Where tares will stand straight up. So that's how you can tell the difference between a wheat and a tare. So the wheat are the true followers of Christ who bow before him, and the tares are the ones that go against them and try to choke out the roots, which is us being grafted into Christ Jesus. So anyway, I also started a ministry channel that I haven't, since I started it, but Bragate, I haven't had time, but I need to get back on there. I'm using that as a preaching platform, I can't put it up here because if I do, like I said, I'll drop you guys. But it's Emissary. If It's EMMISSARY, Emissary, yes, SSARY. And if you don't know what emissary means 1 cent. So, or someone who's been put in charge of something. So, God told me I was an emissary, and so I did. I started a ministry channel too, which, like I said, I just uploaded one little video on. I really haven't done anything with it yet. There's been other things going on, but I fully intend on using that as a ministry channel. Otherwise, old hardcore here, trespass. It's another nickname I've been given is hardcore. The bikers call me hardcore. Yes, I ride a bike. I have a Harley. I also want to start a motorcycle ministry. But the paranormal, that's what we're here about. I'm about to get down, guys. About to get down on it. And hopefully it will be fruitful. And hopefully everybody will like the content that's put out. Right, KK? Hopefully I'll be able to get my points across without losing anyone. It'll be fruitful. I hope that it all works out. I mean, I'm going to use this equipment in some pretty scary places, guys. There's some places I got to go. I mean, you guys just wait and see. I can't wait. I'm actually starting to get excited again. Yeah, that's right, Beth. Right now, let me show it to you. Right now, it's somebody. I sent my gas tank to somebody, and wanted them to paint it, and they kind of screwed me. And it was a brand new hand bang tank, so they have to be sealed. And the inside, it didn't get sealed. Therefore, the interior of the tank rusted, which ultimately the little rust particles went through the petcock, through the fuel line to my carburetor and messed up my carburetor. So my bike went from looking like a bobber to this. I've torn it apart. This is the condition of my bike right now. I don't know if you can see that well, but I've got a rag stuffed in the carburetor. It's a brand new carburetor that I just put on it. And here, this is the tank. I'm going to, hang on. I don't know if you can see it. Let me put it on the bike. Hang on a minute so you can see. Hang on, guys. Yep. This guy really, man, really messed me up with this. And there we go. And so now, luckily I know how to work on these things, so I can fix it myself. Where's my come here. So Beth says I rode a panhead when awesome. Love them panheads. Well, anyway, that's the tank. So you can see it's just a little bobber, So anyway, that's the tank. That's the new carburetor. But ultimately, I got to take the carburetor off of it too and clean out all the jets because I put the carburetor on there before, not knowing that the tank was messed up on the inside. And this carburetor, being brand new, has rust particles in the jets. So I need to take this back off, take the carburetor apart, which is brand new, clean it all out, clean this tank out, put the tank sealer on the inside, and then put it all back together, and I'll be able to ride it again. So that's the deal with my bike right now. And I called the guy out, and he kind of got pissed off. But oh well, get mad all you want. He messed up my bike. So yeah, being in the, like I said, I live in the Daytona area. So get Leesburg Bike Fest, Bike Week, Biketoberfest. All these different bike shows constantly everywhere. I mean, the Cholos, the Biclos, the Bobbers, um, everything. We got everything. It's pretty cool. So lots of work, but almost we got to get on that. Yeah, I'm in Milwaukee. Tons of cool bikes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad I don't live up north because I can ride year round down here. Hang on a minute. So I can't wait to get that bad boy back together. Need to take some time to go out there and clean that tank out and get it sealed. It won't take me long to fix it if I just get out there and do it, but just got done painting the house next door. It seems like everything but what I want to do. Everything I don't want to do, I have to do, and everything I want to do, I can't do. Yeah, I mean, the weather here, I mean, it gets cold, Y'all probably know it gets cold down here too, but all I got to do is suit up. There's no snow on the ground or nothing, so I just suit up. Yeah, there's always something, Brad, always something. So let me hit this water. My body's been telling, I drink 4, 5, 6 bottles of water a day. My body's telling me I'm dehydrated. Does that make sense? My hands are curling up on me when I start doing something. It's like, why am I dehydrated? What are they doing to the water? Are they doing something to water so it doesn't hydrate you? I mean, what's up? I love water. So I am not in the editing room. This is another room I use to work on paintings that I'm doing. Let me show you this one. I'm working on it, so it ain't done, but I'm an artist too. I've done murals for Disney, which was a lot of fun, man, doing artwork, big murals for Disney. I'm not talking small stuff, murals, big stuff. Murals that are hanging on rides like the Carousel of Progress. I did a mural for that. I got artwork at Disney, but so I'm not in the editing room. I'm assuming that most of you have seen the editing room, but I'm actually out here in my art room, and also this may sound a little hypocritical, but look, see where it says tattoo art? You see where it says CNC up here? And there's all my Bible stuff. But I'm also a tattoo artist. Oh boy. But anyway, so I'm not in my editing office. I'm in my other room. So I have so much stuff in my editing office that I had to bring it out here. I can barely get to my computer. There's so much stuff um, in that room, animatronics, collectibles. There's just so back here. I got that red-headed girl back there, and she sits in a chair and levitates. But I got all this stuff, and I wanted to bring these things, like some of these things, bring them as trigger objects. Some of them I have, like these up here. These up here, I've brought them as a trigger object. So I don't know, I like collecting these things and using them as trigger objects. I just hope that one day something don't attach itself to one of these items. So I turned some of them on for you, but I had to go. It took me a whole day. This is a Jack's box. It's a Jack in the Box. Let me fix my little cane here. Kind of hard to believe a pastor's got all this stuff. Somebody asked me once that does paranormal. They said, Trespass, I know you're a pastor, but how did you get into such dark things? Like, bro, I'm not into dark things, I don't know, I collect so many things. You'd be surprised. I even tattooing equipment. I got equipment I don't even need. There's tattoo guns in there. I've never even used those. I haven't even used those. I got tattoo guns over here. But now I use the rotary, the battery operated. The battery operated ones. Yeah, I should show you the other. I can't even walk in the other room. I have so many animatronics and the old video games you stand up and play and I mean, Brad's seen it, but these are the old style, the coil ones, but I don't use them anymore. Now I use the new rotaries, which are really nice because they're battery operated and I don't have to step on a pedal and I can go anywhere, and they're lightweight. They're made out of titanium. So these right here were real heavy and you'd have to shake your hand after a while and the buzzing and it so the rotary ones are amazing. But yeah, I got a show. I've gotten some more animatronics. One day too, maybe. How do you guys? Let me ask you guys a question. And I've been leery about. I've talked to Brad about it a little bit, but how do you guys feel about would it be stupid, or how would you feel about me showing all the stuff I got? Would that be stupid? Would I look like a fool, like I'm bragging, or would it just be cool, for everybody to see? Hey, check out what Trespass has. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? Should I or shouldn't I show you guys? And honestly, you don't need a lot of equipment to investigate. Okay, Beth thinks that's cool. All right, I'll have to do that. Yeah, I said something to my wife, and she's like, don't go and brag to everybody about what you got. Just use it. I'm like, well, it's kind of cool, to see what people got up their sleeve, what's coming in the future. It's when you watch these paranormal shows on TV, it's like you get to see the equipment they're using, they show what they got, and it keeps people intrigued, it's like, man, I can't wait to see that work. So you know, like I said, last week I just got something else from Ghost Stop. I have accounts with Ghost Stop, Addict Junkie. Um, um, I used to with Paranormal Electronics in the UK. Nothing bad to say about them. They've made me some really nice equipment that even has my name on it engraved. I mean, they've done some nice things for me, but the simple fact that they're so far away and things happen, you know, they once they kind of ran into a problem shipping something to me, and I ended up messaging them and saying, hey, you know, are you guys going to give me my equipment or am I getting robbed? Because it was like 3 months, 3.5, almost 4 months. And I think what ended up happening was they had I think they ended up having an issue with a piece of equipment, or maybe they had something happened that put some things out of their control. I don't blame them or dislike them. They gave me a really nice piece of equipment that I'll show you guys. I'll make a video on that soon. I'll do that soon because I need to get in there and charge a couple things. I need to take the SLS out and make sure that it's holding the charge so I don't end up losing that, because it's been a while since I used it. But let's see, Beth says I use Furby as a trigger. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. You know what else I just saw? I was watching the Conjuring, um, and I noticed that Ed and Lorraine Warren would put little bells on door handles, and I said, I think that's a really good idea. It's simple, it's cheap, doesn't have to be charged, and I think that would be a cool trigger object. So I just got a bag today of like 20 little bells, and I'm gonna start hanging little bells on doors and seeing if I get any reaction out of that. But yeah, man, now I can't wait. I gotta show you guys what I got, and then I just need to start using it. So I just need to start using it. Now you guys are going to look at that and say, holy crap, man, look at everything he's got, and he ain't doing nothing. Bells are old school for sale. Yeah, true. And I have some other things too. Let me show you. Let me grab this and show you. There's other things that, I mean, I don't get into. I have two of these that I'm going to show you. I don't get into doing seances. But this is something else that I have. That I have. I have two of them, and I'll set them on a table. Pull it back a little. Having a hard time because the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, that's something that I got that will go on both sides of the table. Yeah, well, the thing of it is, with me living in Casadega, we have a store right there, and I mean, I got to show you guys. Let me see. Hang on, I want to show you guys this. I've been getting some crystals. I got some pretty cool crystals. Let me show you these. Let me see. Hang on. Gotta be quiet. My baby went to bed. All right, let me turn on a light here so you guys can see. Tell me how well you can see these. See the skull? That fucker was $400. But look at these. Let me turn on. Sometimes these lights. There we go. There, this one's from Jack Skellington, Skellington's wife. Just a skull head. You see how it changes colors and glows. Then these all crystal. I hope I'm holding the camera okay. This one looks like an Indian head. But yeah, those are some of my skulls there. That I got some more rocks. Let me grab a light. Got some more rocks down here. Some more rocks here. And then these bad boys. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks. So I would take you. Hey, Shailin, my bird. It's my bird. Say hi, baby. Hey, say hi. I painted this. I painted that. That's my little bird. Say hi, Shailin. And my name's Shailin. She's probably ready for bed. You ready to go to bed? You go night? Oh, stretch. Go night. Okay. All right. Night, baby. Put the bird to bed. Yeah, that's my little bird. My Chihuahua is asleep with mommy. My pit bull is asleep with mommy. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I missed you guys. I'll get some of this stuff. I turned down my fish tank. It's a freestanding. I built that. I'm getting ready to change it, put some black rock in it. I'm going to paint this whole unit black. But, yeah. Oh, let's go back out here. Let me see. Hang on. Let's for a second. Hang on, guys. You ready for this? You ready for this? Let me shut the door. Let me shut the door. So my wife is asleep. So I had to put the big pillow in here to get it out of her way. So you have to excuse that. But let me start at the door. Oh my God, that is cool. Frame it. Yeah, I built all that. But look, this is my editing room. Let me see if I can get back here. And this is where, now can you see all down there at the bottom? All down there, my Boo Bear, all down there, all that down there is all paranormal equipment. Okay. This is what they built for me. That got built for me. And that's the old. But I got my S box. This is just some of this, my GoPros. So both of my laptop computers, my Jacob's ladder. That's my Jacob's ladder. Got Trespass Paranormal on it. You can see I shop at Ghost Stop. Oh, I just set that off. But yeah, I just ordered the so anyway, this is all paranormal equipment. I've got echo boxes. I got all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna do a video. Let me turn that off. I'm gonna do a video on that way I can pull everything out. But yeah, all this down here, all this stuff. But you can't really see it unless I pull it out. Yes, I have some sage there. It's just decoration. You can see I don't use it. I just don't use it. Look, I got all kinds of stuff. That's just stuff loosely. Oh, so all right. An owl, huh? You like owls? Move over. I'm moving. Yeah, look. All right, let me show you something. Look, I've got pictures all on the walls of artwork a friend of mine's done. You can see over here too. Some of it you can't even see because I got so many animatronics. But let me start here. All right, watch out. Let me through here. Ooh, I can barely get through here. Move you out of the way. The Exorcist. That's the Grim Reaper way back there. See all these games I got? Look at. Oh, let me move this pillow. There's my tattooing ink all down there, but yeah, look. I'll put this pillow back. So, look, my wife just got me this. She got me a Scooby-Doo watch. All right, well, I got this. I'll show you later. I got this banner right here. And this banner has Chucky, Michael. I mean, it's got all the cool ones on there. That banner's huge, though. It would take up like that whole wall. So I got to find somewhere to put it. But look, this is when you walk in. Hopefully you can see it. All the signs. I know it's a little dark. I should grab my flashlight. But anyway, y'all get the gist of it. So yeah, this is my my editing room. This is where it all goes down. I just need to get in here and start doing it. All right, get me quiet for a second. I'm gonna go back out to the other room. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Look, Annabelle. I got an Annabelle doll. Don't touch her. All right, hold on. I'm gonna be dark for a second. I don't want to trip over. And we're back. Wow, that thing's going nuts. All right, put my glasses on so I can read. All right. Exactly, right, Beth? That's a pretty cool man cave. Yeah, and I got all these. See, I like to collect these things, you know. So like I got the It glasses, drinking glasses, uh, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. I mean, even down to keychains, just fog machines. I got all kinds of stuff. You know, I'm going to use my fog machine on an investigation. Watch and see if something, that's something else. A fog machine. When have you seen someone use a fog machine? Don't tell anybody. But when have you seen somebody use a fog machine? I'm going to use a fog machine with a green light glowing through it and wait to see if I capture something coming through it. Wouldn't that be cool? Hey, did anybody get their Paroween cups? I was the Paroween with Hensley Paranormal. I almost used one last year. Yeah. Got that. Oh. My Ghostbusters drinking cup. Hey, Brad, remember my kids are grown up. I don't have to support them anymore. But I ain't rich. This is years. This is years of. I wish I could see close up without those. This is just years of collecting, you know. Just and there's so much more. It's like I got stuff packed and put away in other places. To look at this, just sitting on the. I got we have some, you know, bird. Brad knows what my backyard looks like. My backyard's a little cut. I'll take you out there, tricked out too. Oh my God. Brad asked me one day, he said, "Hey man, has your wife cut up your credit cards yet?" But truthfully, everything's paid for, luckily. So, no, my credit cards have not been taken away yet. So, look at this, just sitting. So, anyway, I'll show you what the backyard looks like. I have bird seed out here in the thing. I like to throw food out in the yard for the birds. The little finches come. And, oh, crap. Little finches come and eat. Now my camera just told me that I have 20% left. Yeah, right, Brad. So I'll let you know when I'm down to like 10%. I'm just gonna have to call it. But anyway, look, check this out. I've got so much stuff. I've got this, and I put a couple up in the attic. I just got this just sitting here, sitting on the bird feeder. So I'm getting ready to redo all this. My garage, this side is just the laundry side, but this is just sitting here. So I mean, I've got stuff everywhere. I told my wife, I said, we need a bigger house. She said, for what? It's just me and you. We've been here for 28 years. I said, yeah, but I don't have any room for more animatronics. And then she said to me, she said, well, let's just wait and see what they come out with this year, which means probably going to get some more. That's really funny, Brad. That's pretty funny. Why? Because the poor fellow's not in any of the paranormal rooms. He's sitting on the bird seat all by himself. That's pretty funny. Yeah, truthfully, guys, I showed you that Scooby-Doo watch, and she bought me a shirt too. I hadn't slept all that was okay. She got that for me on the 11th. On the 10th, I had not slept. I didn't sleep all night, and they wanted me to go to SeaWorld with them, my wife and my daughter. And I said, well, if I get some sleep, I'll be happy to go with you. Now, they wanted me to go because the 11th was my wife's birthday. Needless to say, I didn't actually, and I don't have insomnia or nothing. It's my back and my hips. It's sensations that I'm getting in my spine that keep me awake. And so needless to say, I didn't actually fall asleep until like 5:30 or so in the morning. Seems like when the daylight comes, it's like my body's at peace. It's weird. So on her birthday, my wife and my daughter go to SeaWorld. I wake up, I don't know, 1 in the afternoon or whatever, and taking care of things around the house. And they come home. Now, not only has she brought me food home, I didn't have to cook nothing. She's brought me home a Scooby Doo watch and a Scooby Doo shirt because it's just part of the collection. So she's out there buying me things on her birthday. That's my wife. So, honestly, she's beautiful. She's got a heart of gold. And the woman really loves me. And honestly, I feel very, 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 very blessed. I'm glad that there's somebody in my life, and I'm the same way. There's someone in my life that I know that's not going to go lay down with somebody else. I know that she's not going to go behind my back and talk about me. She's always lifting me up to everybody, and without getting choked up talking about the woman that means the world to me. Next year will be 30 years of marriage for me and her. And stop it. I love her with all my heart. Got a really, really, stop it. A really good woman. I got a really good woman. That's funny, Beth. Oh boy. Yeah, man, ride or die. So yeah, I've got from outward appearances, it would look like I have everything, and that I'm just a real happy guy all the time and all that. But it's not really like that. It's honestly, let me ask you a question, please. In my craft room, yeah. Um, have you ever wanted something like so bad? I mean, like so bad, and then you got it. How long did the excitement last? I mean, how long was it? It didn't last long. Soon you realized that it was more of a letdown than anything. It really didn't mean as much to you as you initially thought it would. You find out that there are other things that are more important than these things. And truthfully, material wise, I could walk away from all of this. Um, of course, I'd have to take my wife with me, but what I'm saying is I feel like I was richer in spirit as a kid when I grew up with nothing. I mean, we had nothing. I mean, literally like different high school ever or different school every year, low income housing, projects. I mean, I had to fight my whole life. Um, Bad areas. I mean, I remember one time, and I'm a native Floridian, but we went up to Chicago for a while, and I had to go to school south side of Chicago, a school there. I mean, no food, hand me down clothes. I mean, we had nothing, but I was always happy. And I look back at that now because it seems like the more things you have, And the more you work to have things, the less peace you have. So sometimes I think the richest people in the world are homeless. Skeleton, don't leave him behind. No, one of them I put up in the attic. Now that's the one that's lonely. Brad, you'll babysit my house if I leave. Yeah, it's this has taken a lot of dedication and hard work. I've done everything myself. I mean, this whole room, everything that you see built here, all these shelves, the desk. I mean, I built this. I mean, I've everything you've looked at, all them units. Oh, I didn't take you out back. Every single thing I have built everything. Well, I know Beth. I know a lot of homeless people, Beth, and spiritually, they're the richest people that I know. It seems like most of them, their heart is to give to others that need more than them, and they always want to bless people with their lips. God bless you. And they always talk about Jesus. Now, I know that there are some out there that are bitter and blind. There's someone in every single crowd. But when I do nice things for people that are not homeless, they seem to treat you like crap and they don't give a damn. And when I do something nice for a homeless person and give them a hug, they cry on my shoulder and thank me and bless me and tell me that they love me. And every time they see me, they're happy to see me. They don't want to use me. They don't ask me for anything. It's just when Tim shows up, here comes somebody that cares and loves us and wants to help us out, and they show the same love and respect back. So I think that's what I meant by that. They know the true cost of having something and not having something, so they know where the value in life is, and that's with God. Let me see if we can see out here. I think if all the lights are up, because it's been storming, so we haven't really had all of our lights lit up out here. Hang on, I know it's dark. Hold on a minute. Come on, light. All right, here we go. That's my peach tree. Look, I got peaches. Uh-huh. That's my shed. That friggin' shed, man. I had something follow me home and was in that shed, and I have a motion censored light in there, and I don't have mice. I have cats that live out here, and they'll tear them a new ass. I had that light going on, and I ended up having to take the light down because my neighbors were calling me, asking me what the hell was going on in my shed. But it ceased, it stopped. But anyway, I know it's dark. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can see the fireplace out here, but you see, I got this brick. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. Are you guys able to see that? Look, let me pull this up. Look at this. You see those flowers? There's my kitty. Hi, Two Tone. Hi, Two. You see these flowers? These flowers only come out at nighttime. They close up during the day, and you would think it was a weed. And at nighttime, you got these beautiful yellow flowers blooming in your yard. Hi, Two Tone. What's up, baby girl? That's my Two Tone. Yeah, it's dark out here, man. Should have brought a flashlight, right? Paranormal investigator. I should know better. But yeah, that's my house next door. I just got done painting it, putting new security lights up on it, walking over by my shed. And that's the pool. We got a pool. And you can see some of the brick curbing we've done. around there too. But yeah, we just had to replace all that screen because of the hurricanes. House got a new roof, got a paint job. Hi, two-tone baby girl. Yeah, I know it's dark. Let me see. Yeah, thank you for reminding me about my battery. Let me see. Hopefully it'll warn me again. Let me see. Let me read some of the. Yeah. I'm reading some of the comments because I was talking. Um, Playing with my fun toys. All right, I'm reading, guys. Yeah, thank you, KK. Man, let me tell you, you ain't. Come on, turn back on. Hello. You ain't kidding. This stuff right here, even this. Man, I'll have to pick up my dogs and carry them out to the grass. I mean, that stuff is so hot. As soon as you put your foot down on it, you'll get blistered. All right, let me come in here. Let me go back out in the room here. Yeah. So let's see. I can't see what my battery status is now because that thing is across the top that I tried to get rid of before that threw us out. So I know it's got to be getting down there. Shoe thief. Yeah. Yeah, man. Carolina. I used to go surfing Nags Head. Um I love to surf Nags Head. The first time I ever surfed Nags Head was in December, and I had a full body suit on. And you know as well as I do, there that even standing on the dunes when the waves are really good, you can feel the beach shaking. So in December, man, the waves were like more than head high. We're in Nags Head, going to Hatteras, and got up on the sand dunes and literally could every time the wave went boom. I mean, it was boom, and you could feel the sand dunes shake. And since you're in Carolina, I mean, you've got an ample amount of beach, after the dune before you hit the water, unless it's been washed away by now. But so the first wave I did a duck dive into broke my board in half. That was the first time I went to Nags Head. Didn't even get to surf, man. I was duck diving the first wave and snapped. The waves were so bad it snapped my board. So, and then I gave my surfboard away in Florida here because in New Smyrna Beach, Daytona. I mean, the sharks are so damn bad that almost one person every week is attacked. They're bit. So I just nah. I never really like to sit on my board with my feet dangling. How you do that to keep yourself straight up? I always laid on my board with my feet up in the air, and I'd have a lot of surfers ask me, "Why don't you just sit on your board?" Man, I ain't leaving my feet dangling in the water. You're crazy. I've seen so many sharks right next to me. So yeah, I gave my board away. I'm too old and don't want to get bit by a shark. But yeah, I wish I could see what my battery status is. Uh-oh. No. Okay. Luckily, I touched that without losing you. I guess because of the status of the battery, and I don't know where it is, I don't want to just drop off again. But Karen's here. All right, I'll stay a second. I'll stay a minute more. Hey, Karen. How you doing, Karen? Right on. Good to see you. It's been a while. I know I haven't been on here for a while, and I apologize for that. A lot going on, but getting ready to hammer down. So got a lot of new places that that we're getting ready to go to. Yeah, yeah, resembles a seal. Yes, it does. And I know we don't have any seals really on the East Coast, but I think these sharks migrate. I don't know, but anyway, I've had too many encounters with sharks. Just that was enough for me. So, but my uncle used to be a pro surfer. He was in magazines and everything, and just nah. Oh, there's manatees in Carolina, Beth. I know we have manatees down here in Florida, but I didn't know that there were manatees in the Carolinas. And as you know, we've got gators right at our back door. You gotta, I mean, anytime I go somewhere and I'm walking close to water, I need to be real careful. Oh, okay, Beth. I didn't know that. Wow. 84 in Illinois today, huh? Wow. I was just talking to my wife's cousin today, who's in Rockford, Illinois. We were laughing. Yeah, the Outer Banks. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't realize. I wonder why I never. Manatees are cute. They're adorable. Thing of it is, you get caught messing with one, you're in trouble. But I like going to the springs and whatnot when they come up by you. I mean, they'll rub right against you, and they're just gentle little sea cows. They're just cute. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, Karen. Yeah. I remember me and you talking about that once, and we were surprised that you were there because my wife was born in Rockford, Illinois, and and it wasn't. She was 17 years old when her and her parents moved down to Florida. So she's originally from there. So she's got a lot of family up there in Rockford. So yeah, I was talking to her cousin uh, earlier today. It's about 73 ish. Okay. Yeah, it's. I mean, if any of you guys know what Florida is like, it's humid as hell. I mean, even right now, it's probably 80 degrees, 81 degrees outside, but it's the humidity. It's just humid as hell. And 60, that sounds really nice, Brad. That sounds really. Of course, though, when it gets below 70, I break out thermals. I'm just 64 but humid. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just maybe it's because I'm a native Floridian. I don't know, but man, I get cold. I mean, even I'll set the AC here at 73 at nighttime, and some point in the middle of the night, I end up even being covered. I end up getting cold. I get cold easy. I don't like to be cold at all. It makes my back hurt. But that's I don't. We have a pool, and I don't even swim in it. My wife and my daughter, they're the ones. I just don't. I don't like to be cold. All right. What's up, David? So my battery was at 20%. It has not warned me again yet. So I'm just gonna keep on going until it either warns me or we just suddenly black out. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Earlier we were we were hanging out and this thing came up on here, which is there now, but I ain't gonna touch it. And it kicked everything right off, booted me right out. So that'll be real nice. I'm gonna watch that one. So all of a sudden goes black. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the lava lamp. I haven't. It's like, man, usually I'm used to every other day. Uh-oh. All right, so now it just said I have 10%, and asked me to close down this thing. So, let's see. Hang on a minute. Hang, hang on a minute. Um, hang on. Hang on a minute. All right. Since I don't have the headphones on tonight, guess what? Ha. How do you like me now? 10%. All right, here we go. Move that over here. Bam! That should have powered me up. I didn't hear it make any noise, but all right, I'm plugged in. Right on. Ain't gonna die now. Yep, we're all good. All right, unusual for this time of year. It's been close to the 90. Really? Wow, bro. I mean, this weather, man, is crazy. Crazy, man. It was freezing. Just weird. Really, really weird. So, anyway, we're good. We ain't gonna die, man. Um, Next week in the 60s. Wow, it's crazy. Crazy. So, did anyone else hear about all this cattle that died in an explosion? And not to bring up, bad things, because I want to talk about good things. I'm just wondering, and has anybody heard about? Wow, dang, bro. Has anybody else heard about all the looting in stores in northern Texas? They've had to lock the doors at these stores because mobs of people are just walking in and grabbing handfuls or armfuls of stuff and just walking out, and they can't stop them. Has anybody heard about a lot of these things? There's a lot of other things going on too, but it just seems like everything's just like about to explode. It's crazy. In the 80s, wow. Yeah, so KK heard it. Uh, KK, do you? I don't. I really don't know what happened. Do you? Beth says I'm sheltered, huh? Law. Yeah, that's weird. It's like, how did it blow up? It's like something's going on. Someone's destroying these meat manufacturing plants, and all these other things. People are just things are not looking too good right now. I forgot I had this. Isn't that funny? How can you forget you have something? I forgot I had it. Let me see. It's cool as hell when it's plugged in. Oh, I got it facing the wrong way. Let me see if that worked. work? Hold on a minute. Trying to do something here, and it just didn't work the way I wanted to. Now we're in the dark. Yeah, I was trying to do this right here. Oh, wow, no way. So my there you go. My device here is telling me it's only 69 degrees outside here. But man, it didn't feel like it. Yeah, and the train derailments too. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. Let's see. Come on. Oh, where's my that's right, I got a daggone. See, I got so much stuff. Oh, here it is. All right, there we go. I got so much stuff, man. I forgot what I even have. Which creepy figure, KK? Let me know. I'll show you. Let me see how that looks. No. All right, I'll play with it another time and show you. I've gotten things I don't even know how to use. Just like things that would just make the paranormal investigation cooler. I had it figured out, but it's been a while since I played with it, so I don't remember. But I'm excited about using it. Right in front of you, an old man sitting. The only old man sitting right now is me. Let me see. Well, I got the old witch, and then my Jack in the Box, or Jack's box, and all these other. So I'm not sure. Forgive me. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Put my glasses back on. All right. It's okay. Okay, it's the witch. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, 18,000 cattle, man. I mean, think about what that's going to do to the food industry. I mean, that would have fed a lot of people. I'll move that closer so you can see it, KK. Mick J at Vegas Paranormal. Hey, bro. I seen your community post. Okay. Let me bring that closer for you. Yeah, it's an animatronic too, but I took the batteries out. Because I didn't want the batteries to go bad inside of her, but she's pretty pretty wild looking. Yeah, I got another witch too that's holding a crystal ball. Good to have you, Mick J. What's up, man? Nice to meet you. Yeah, I got yeah, the next time we do a live stream, if you happen to be here, I'll take you into the animatronic room and I'll show you the other witch I have too. Yeah, I've got lots of animatronics. So how you doing, Mick? All right, Hensley, what's up? Yeah, we've been on here for an hour and 50 minutes, man. I don't know what happened before. I got this thing that showed up on the top of my camera here, and I went to swipe it out. I don't even know. First time I've seen it, and as soon as I did that, bam, bye. Everybody was gone. So yeah, sorry about that. We were rolling too. We were having a good time. So what's up, Mick? How you doing? You're in Vegas, you said? Oh, you're watching your granddaughter? All right, bro. Ah, amen. Right on, man. Well, I'm glad you're here. We're just hanging out tonight, man. It's been a while since I've shown my face, and I haven't really had an opportunity to upload any videos or nothing. So I figured, you know what? I've been telling people for a couple weeks that I would show my face, and I didn't. My back went out on me a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't really walk. I was crooked, and that blew last week. So I finally got straight 2 days ago, and so that held me up. But I figured, you know what? I need to get on here and show my face because I don't remember when's the last time I was on. Christmas, man. Yeah, Christmas time. So yeah, man, real good people. I'm glad you're here, man. Thanks for coming. You're more than welcome the next time too. And if you would, if you have a channel, brother, are we connected? I'd like to check out what you got, man. What do you got going on, brother? You an investigator too? Trying to read these comments too. Just trying to get to know you, Mick. That's all, brother. I'm glad you're here, man. I think I've seen I think I've seen you somewhere before. Forgive me, but yeah, man, check this thing out. I can't wait to use this. So I have this idea. Thank you, Hensley. I want to use this thing with a green light glowing through it and see if anything happens to pass through. Oh, cool, Mick. All right, bro. So I have this idea, and this is a fog machine. So what I want to do is take this fog machine, and I have a little generator, but I don't think, I have a good power pack, but I have some ideas. I want to take this thing and I want to I want to light up a room green with the fog it all out. I mean, completely fog the room out, and turn it green and see if I capture anything doing that. Oh man, when I get into the editing room in the house, in the other part, um, um, and show you some of the other stuff, I think you'll get a kick out of some of the things that my wife didn't want me to blow some of my ideas and give them away to people, but it's like, let's have some fun. Let's all try something different and give each other ideas, and you know share the fun, and try to make people enjoy what you're doing. So I really don't have a problem sharing my ideas. If somebody else does it, right on. So that's an idea I got. And today, like I said, I got something simple. I mean, like I said, I have an SLS and all that stuff, but I just thought it was really cool, to hang little bells on doorknobs. That's just a really cool, idea. Mick, something else, man. So yeah, um, most of this stuff, like I said, was I bought it to use as props, um, trigger objects, different different things, But yeah, y'all could have a lot of fun here, man, for a while with all these toys I got here. So Brad seems to think I'm rich, brother Brad, but not. Just I honestly, I don't know how I do it, but I'm definitely not rich. That's a good idea. I have a actually, you know what I did, Hensley? I bought an actual rubber ball, not the one that Brad saw where I said playful spirit. It was moving around. Yeah, KK, in my garage. This room right here is I split my garage in half. So, Brad, I split my garage in half. So behind that door right there on the other side of that door is where my Harley and all that is. And then in here, you just walk out of my house and into this room. And this room, look, has ceiling fans and, everything. It's even got AC. And yes, I did all that. Oh, and see over there a TV. I got TV in here. So both of my man caves, well, what do I got? 3 man caves. One for the Harley, one for my editing animatronics, and then this one. And yes, KK, this is where I'll do my artwork. And right now it's just I've had so much construction going on that just stuff is everywhere. I'm not organized right now. But I do my oil paintings in here. I tattoo in here. This is also I'll take my painting stuff out of here, but this is a tattoo studio also. So I tattoo out of this room too. Oh, the only thing that's kept me from being a musician, and my whole family are musicians, singers, and guitar players. And I even had my uncle was in a famous band called the Executives back in the 60s and 70s. And they had Learjets and they had all that crap back in the day, you know, their furs and all that crap, their wives, they were all, but my hearing, yeah, I've got hearing issues. I'm a little bit hearing impaired. Um, and I happened at birth. I've had a couple of ear operations to try to correct it, but all it did was save my life. So I don't hear that well, and that's the only reason I don't play. No, I can sing. I do sing very well, but no, I'm not in a band. I do love music. And there are people that'll tell you if you put me in a contest labeling music and who sings it, what song it is, and when it was written, I nail it every time. How many singers were in certain bands, and just it's all metal music, rock music. Um, you know, I'm into that hard rock music. What do you mean, Night Hensley? What do you mean? How I'm going to call it? Already? All right, bro. I love you, bro. Brother Hensley, have a blessed evening, man. So I'm gonna hang out with you guys until everybody says, "All right, we've had enough of looking at you." And then I'll leave you. I'm gonna make it up to you. But anyway, so I can't wait, man. I got to get out there and start making some videos. I will. Then I will. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the editing room and I'll bring you guys with me. Um, and that way, as while I'm moving stuff around, you know, you can see everything that I mean, I would love it if a collector, an actual real collector came in here and analyzed everything I have and said, you know, wow, man, this is what you got going on. This is how much value you have in all this stuff. I mean, I think at this point I could probably open up paranormal equipment, animatronics, and all these other things museum. I mean, even I got to show you guys. Forgive me if I sound. I'm just trying to share things. I'm not trying to. God forgive me. I'm not trying to brag. Okay, but I have piles of paranormal shirts, like Chucky shirts. You know, you name it, Scream, Jason. I mean, just every horror movie you can, Killer Clowns. I mean, the old stuff. You know, I mean, any paranormal that's been out since the 60s all the way to current. I have every shirt. I have a pile of shirts that would go from the floor up to my neck that are just all paranormal shirts. Everything paranoid, The Shining. I mean, just they would blow your mind. So I'm just like, I'm just like, I really sometimes I wonder, you know, how much I've acquired in assets on just paranormal stuff. I mean, I've even gone out and I've got. Don't be looking at my ass. Um, you know, yeah, the clean one. Right now it's a little. It's not dirty. It's just unorganized because, as Brad and Hensley and a couple other people know, I've been renovating. I just renovated the kitchen. I've been painting the interior of the house. There's a lot been going on. I've been working, and I just did a bunch of work on our house next door. So everything is just, you know, out of place. We filled the whole garage next door with furniture and other stuff. We're gonna have a you know, garage sale, sell off some of the stuff. But yeah, so this coming week, the garage, which is where I'm at, um, this whole garage is getting renovated. It probably doesn't look like it needs nothing but a little organization, but um, I got to get my room where my bike is organized and cleaned out and a couple things moved around so I can actually work on my bike. And there's a couple things on this side where we do laundry and stuff that we just want to change. So this week, now that I'm walking again, my back is good. We're going to focus on that. So that'll help me get some of this organized. And then I need to get into that animatronics office, and I need to do some stuff in there. So when I get in there, you guys will come with me. I'll show you. But stickers, postcards, cards. I mean, there's just all kinds of things I've been doing without really. I mean, I've shown a few people. I just really need to get off my ass, man, and start showing you guys what I'm doing and what I got going on, because it's a lot more than anyone really knows. But this is one of my cards, and that email is no good anymore. Somebody tried to steal my identity, and I had to change a bunch of things. So if anyone ever needs me, if anyone needs help, trespasshelp@gmail.com. Trespasshelp@gmail.com. And listen, remember, trespass is TRESSPASS. Now, I know that's not spelled how trespass is spelled, but I did that on purpose because it's a name. And some of you know this, maybe all of you do, I don't know, but I'm going to say it again. That name, trespass, a demon said to me. When I walked into a place, a demon said trespass, and it stuck with me. That was it. Now my name's Trespass. This is the back of my cards. But I got I got stickers. I mean, shirts, but the shirts are mine. I just wear them when I'm thinking about. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Brad. I'm considering. I'm gonna answer your question, KK. I'm considering making shirts. To hand out to people. Some people might get some for free. I've even been thinking about maybe a special person might win one of my animatronics. I've been thinking about some stuff, man. But anyway, there's so much, man. There's just so much. I just got to get more involved. I got to get you guys more involved in knowing what's going on here, so you don't wonder where trespass is. So KK, you asked me, do I have a puppet? I gotta think, man. I got so much stuff. Do I have a puppet anywhere? So I have puppets that are on strings, if you know what I mean. But I don't have any that you can wear on your hand. Yeah, KK. I mean that's a really good idea, isn't it? That maybe I should just turn my animatronic room in this room into a mini museum. And just I don't know, just maybe entertain people with videos of my museum. I don't know, but yeah, old puppets are cool, real cool. Yeah, I still, there's more stuff. I mean, man, there's more things that I really want to get, but it's where the hell am I going to put it? It's man, I gotta, that's why I told my wife we need a bigger house. We need 2 more bedrooms, just so I have 4 rooms with paranormal stuff in it. Charge admission. I get some crazy demented person in here. Yeah, some wooden ones. True. Yeah, KK, that would be cool. That would be really cool. I'm trying to read some of this stuff. But yeah, so I got all these ideas, and it's I guess I don't know. Time. I need time. Anybody got some time they can give me? It just seems it's all right, I'm going to go film. Something happens, All right, I'm going to go explore something. Something happens. And then luckily my wife and Chronic Paranormal, my daughter, they get out and, they'll send me some pictures. Well, look, we got this place and we got that place and blah, blah, blah. So that helps, I went out and taken a few pictures of places myself. I just need to get out, man. I'm telling you, I could post probably a dozen pictures of places right now that I can go and investigate. So I'm getting ready, guys. I'm getting ready. I just got some. I have an Echo box that's got the crystal on the front, and if you don't know, you probably do because all of you all are into paranormal. The Echo box was custom made for me by Southern Paranormal, if I remember correctly. But it's got a crystal that lights up blue on the front of it. It's pretty cool. So basically what it does is it takes out all the distortion. It takes out all the extra voices, and the actual voice you're supposed to hear is what comes through. You guys know what I'm talking about. You can hear it crystal clear. So that thing, like I said, was custom made, and it's delicate with the crystal on it and everything. And I got it safely in a safe box and all that. And I get nervous, man, when I take it out and want to use it, So even though I have SB11s, SB7s, all these different, I have like 5 spirit boxes, 4 or 5. I've lost count. I said, you know what? I'm going to go. Yeah, Southern Afterlife. Thank you, David. That's who made it for me. I decided I was going to put what he made me because it's just so beautiful. They even put Trespass Paranormal on it for me. I just going to let it sit on my shelf. It's just going to be a trophy, a $300 trophy, but it's going to be a trophy. And what I did was I said, okay, so what I'm going to do, right, it doesn't give all that reverb and all that crap. You hear clear voice. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get an S box from Ghost Stop. And they have a small device. I'm going to show it to you when I get into the room. You may know what it is, that you could just stick to the back of it. And there's a speaker that comes with it. And I can hold it in my hand without worrying about breaking it, and it cuts out all that and all that other crap, and one voice at a time comes through. So I just got that now. I've had the S box for a couple months, but I just got the other part to attach to it. Just came last week, so I think I'm going to get one of them toolboxes that rolls on wheels. And I'm just going to stick a bunch of stuff I'm using in that and roll it with me. I mean, I've got waterproof backpacks. I got backpacks. I got all that stuff. And usually when I go to an abandoned building, I'm packing. I carry a gun with me. I don't play around. Somebody charges me, they're going to get shot. Either that or all their teeth are going to get punched out of their mouth. One of the two. I think I'd rather knock their teeth out than shoot them. But, we have a right to bear arms in Florida. So I make sure. And then I also have some pretty badass mini swords and knives and stuff that I have with me. So, I could really hurt somebody if they come after me. But I come prepared. So maybe trying to think of a way to make it easy, to carry all this equipment in. But here's another thing too. When you go into a place like that, you never know when you're going to have to haul ass. I mean, for any reason, building owner, I mean, with a cops, squatter. I mean, who knows? So my thing is I'm going to take an $800 SLS that I have, a $300 Echo box. What's that? $1,100 right then, right? and then whatever else I have, that might be expensive with me at a place like this, and I have all this equipment spread out, and now I got to try to gather it and get the hell out of there before someone gets me or whatever is going on. So, I think about that. I'm not going to run and leave this equipment behind. My ass gonna fight. So those are things I think about. How am I going to get this equipment? So I try really hard to get into places where I have the approval to be in and that I know are person wise safe. But I'm trying to mastermind being able to carry I don't want to call it a weapon, but carry a weapon. Don't ever tell a cop you have a weapon because you're going to jail then. If you're carrying a gun, I have a gun. Don't call it a weapon. Don't call your knife a weapon. I have a knife. Um, Trust me. So I'm just trying to mastermind getting into some of these because there's a lot of badass places right around. Man, you just wait and see. Some badass places around here that I really want to get into. And yeah, like I said, it's just safely getting my equipment in and getting it out. And Florida, being as warm as it is a hot spot for squatters. God bless them. No, nothing. I love the homeless. I love homeless people. I have a heart for them. Um, but the slang squatters. It's just, man, so I'm trying to figure that out. How am I going to do that? But yeah, big rolling case. Yeah, see that, David. I want to. That's everything. I've spent a lot of. No, I haven't, Brad. I've spent a lot of money on all this stuff and paranormal equipment. So I just don't want to f up, if you know what I mean. I don't want to f up and something gets broke. Or, I get hurt or someone else gets hurt or killed. Because if somebody comes in after me, I'm not going to fight just to get them off of me. I'm going to fight to kill them. I hate saying that because I'm a lover. But with the condition of the world, man, people are out to kill you. So that will be my first instinct. This person's out to kill me. So either I cripple them or I kill them. I don't want to do that. So one more time, I'm trying to figure it out. Hit this water. So there's still 4 or more people here. We've done pretty good tonight considering. Usually I have 4 people or so. Tonight we had 7, which that's good for me. I agree, KK. Got to protect yourself. Yeah, check it out. I meant to show you this. Uh-oh. See? So we don't want that to happen if it's paranormal equipment, right? I on my stuff too, and I make my own RAM. I love that. I wish I could make my own equipment. Yeah, I bought a Jacob's ladder from Ozarks Paranormal. So remember KYG Paranormal? He went with Ozarks, and so my buddy there made me that Jacob's ladder, which was a pricey piece too, but it's bad to the bone. I can't wait to show you guys on an investigation. But yeah, check this out. Can you see it? What this is a Roman ritual to exorcisms. Yeah, I have a nice plasma globe too, man, that I need to use, but it's not a battery operated. Oh, you make EM pumps too? Well, dang, David. I might have you make me something. Pay you for it. Ship it to me. I'm very much known for paranormal guys that know how to make good equipment to buy from them. Trust me, I've bought from a few already. So if you come up with something really cool, David, show me, man. I'll spend my money there on you. And my wife told me, she said, when you're 80 years old, all these people are going to look at all this equipment and say, look at all these antiques. It's garbage, and throw it away. Like, man, I hope not. But, cool, man. On speed dial. So, David, they must be with the Catholic. How do you say that? DOC? I don't know how to say that, but you know what I mean. And he used to work with the Warrens. Cool. Um, yeah, do you know, David probably knows this. Almost every exorcism that happens is done by a Catholic exorcist. Yes, thank you. I have a hard time saying some things, and yes, you're right, KK. Um, the Warrens were, as you already know, I mean, they weren't ordained or none of that. I mean, and Ed started doing his own exorcisms. Um, so I think they were actually the first out of the Catholic Church yeah, KK, that would actually do exorcisms. And I know that the Catholic Church doesn't recommend, and even the Warrens warned people about trying to do exorcisms. Um, so I think my hypothesis is that very few people out of the Catholic Church do exorcisms. I've watched a few other priests or whatever they call themselves do it, and I'm like I said, I'm not of any religious sect at all. I'm just a Christ follower. Not that I have anything against. I just nothing to say about them. But if God has told you, if the Lord has told you, yeah, KK. If the Lord has told you that's what He's called you to do, then you can do it. Ancient met the Warren's nephew. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I've learned a lot about the Warrens here lately. Um, mm, oh yeah, yeah. I have an Annabelle doll. Of course, it's not the Annabelle doll, but I have one. I have. I'm pretty sure I have every single doll famous hauntings. I mean, the bad stuff. Um, I think I have every single. I have them all. Not the originals. I mean, of course, they're a knockoff, but I have them all. But, yeah, man. One day I posted a picture of it too. Um, I'll have to show you that doll. I had a doll standing where Annabelle is now, a different one, an orange one. And I had just put it there. Now it's standing up in the corner of the door. The door is actually 3 feet away from that corner. And the doll is at an angle facing it. Now, an hour and a half later, I walk back into my animatronics room, and that doll is laying face down outside of my door. How the hell did it get that far away from my door? If it just fell over, it would have fell over and just stayed right there. Something threw it out of the room. That was pretty wild. And then I went in there a week later, and I have these green lights on my shelf that you touch the device and it'll turn on, or you have a remote control. So you either have to touch it, yeah, 3 feet, KK. You either have to touch it. You look on my community tab if you can, KK, because I think I posted on my community tab a picture of it. But yeah, 3 feet. So anyway, something either had to touch the light to turn it on, or actually press the button on the remote, and the remote is on the inside of a hollow skull. So it was really, really, really odd. Yeah, it's on the community. I post a lot of stuff on the community tab, so check it out. It's one of my orange. You'll see. Yep, threw that thing right out of the room, man. That was pretty wild. So, yeah, that was wild. Yep, most people know about the black shadow that was here. That's finally gone. I had a fight. That thing, that was a stubborn spirit. I fought that spirit, man. That was a fight. But that spirit showed itself. It was shadow, and everything was off. It was laying. I was sitting on the corner of my bed. All the lights were off. I was just taking my socks off. Room's dark. Night light in the bathroom. One of them little tiny orange ones near the floor and an outlet. Not light, not much. The shadow figure comes walking through my bedroom door, about my height, about my size. It wasn't huge, but it was so clear. I could see the head perfectly, where it would come in, the neck, the shoulders, the arms when they moved. I could see the legs moving. I mean, details. But it was blacker than the darkness around me. It was so prominent. It was so thick, and I stood up and I swung with my left arm to punch it, because it almost had me thinking that somebody was walking into my room. It was I couldn't believe it. And when I realized what it was, I put the brakes on. I stopped, and I had this tall mirror up against the wall right there, and it went through the mirror and out of the house. Well, then my wife told me she had a dream 2 days later that a demon ran from my house next door through the shed, came around and went to run through the bed outside wall into my bedroom where that mirror was, but hit the wall and bounced off. So I couldn't get back in. So whatever I did, so I haven't had any, but man, that was, I've seen shadow figures. That was probably, I could even see the friggin' I could see where the eyes were. It was that, and this thing was black. We had a microphone thrown at us when we were setting up for an investigation once. It landed 5 feet. Wow, man! Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we need to talk about some of our experiences sometimes. Get on here and talk about some of the things that have happened, man. I could tell you, I remember we were living in a place. We had had a fire. And it's when I was a kid, and it gutted the upstairs. And So we had to move, we couldn't live there anymore. So we went and lived in this other place. So nobody told us there was something wrong with this place, but this place was haunted. So my sister and I would often see a spirit holding a knife, and my sister would want to come and sleep with me. And I'd be like, well, you can, but you're safe. It's cool. Let's go sleep in your room. No, I don't want to go sleep in my room. There's wax running down the wallpaper. And I'm like, say what? So I'm like, okay, get in bed with me. So we'd go into her room in the morning, and you could literally see where wax had been running down the walls in her bedroom. She didn't even want to be in there. So that was pretty wild, man. We didn't live there very long. A lot of things were happening there, and the people that lived next door to us were having some issues also. And the wife went crazy, and when her husband was in the shower, she was shooting through the bedroom door at him, tried to kill him. So we ended up moving from there. That place was strange. That place had a fire too. We heard that they had thrown I don't know if somebody died in it or what, but the fire department threw the bed had burnt and everything. They threw the bed out of the second floor windows, and that house was messed up too. Yeah, I haven't had anything thrown at me yet no, I haven't had nothing thrown at me. But too many times I've been hit and slapped and pulled out of bed and punched and cussed at and woke up, someone screaming in my ear, someone saying, "Get up, get up, get up, get up." Just stuff like that. I mean, shadow figures, 3 bangs on walls, things like that. I mean, some pretty weird. Have an encounter with Lucifer. I mean, that man. Y'all want to know what he looked like? I had an encounter with Lucifer. You want to know what he looked like? If you want to know what he looked like. Now, he can disguise himself to look like anything. I mean, but I think I saw his true form. I could be wrong, but so he shows up. He has a knife in his hand, and I mean, this really happened. Okay, so I know I'm talking to people I don't believe. So he's wearing like a rusty red outfit, okay, but it almost looked like a pimp outfit. He had like the pimp hat on, the red hat that matched his outfit, had the little feather on the side, holding the knife. I'm not a prejudiced person. The people here that know me know I'm not. One of my paranormal investigators that used to investigate with me was a black man, okay? But Lucifer was black. His eyes were yellow and had slits in them. And he told me he was going to kill me. That night after that happened, I went to bed and I had a dream. And in my dream, he appeared in my dream, just like I saw him. He had a knife in his hand again, and he said, "I'm going to kill you." And right then, he unleashed like a dozen wild boar, and they were red and black. And I remember running and hiding in abandoned buildings in an abandoned area. And I remember the Lord showing up in my dream and waking me up. He said, "Wake up, Tim." And I woke up and I was like, holy shit. So that was my real deal encounter with Lucifer. It was horrible, man. I mean, it was. Funny thing is, I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared at all. It didn't. I mean, honestly, I was thinking, what am I going to do if he actually tries to stab me? What am I going to do? But I realized he couldn't. There was nothing. He didn't have the power. God was protecting me. But that was my encounter with him. And I know it's hard to paint that picture to people, and people, conceptualize, the actual face-to-face encounter. This really happened. I mean, it's like, it sounds crazy, but outside of the things that happen in paranormal investigations, before I even started doing that, when I was a little kid, black shadows were trying to get me. And they were, my sister even heard it. I would literally, it would sound like they were sawing on the roof. And I would run to my mom and say, they're sawing a hole in the roof to come and get me. And if you don't know, I almost died as a kid many a times because of my ears. And I know that the devil was trying to take me out for some reason. I mean, to this day, the only thing I can think about is he knew that someday I was going to preach and I was going to impact some people. My encounters, my experiences, my look was going to lead a lot of people to salvation. And I'm going to tell you, man, when you're a kid and you're not the only one that's hearing it and seeing it, your sister's seeing it too, but she knows they're coming after her brother. That's pretty scary, man. But yeah, he was black. He was a black man. And that surprised me. I've often wondered why he portrayed himself, or why God showed me him as a black man. But I kind of think I heard a voice tell me that the reason he was portrayed as a black man is because, yes, bro. I think that he was portrayed like that because in him is nothing but darkness. So there's nothing but blackness in him, dark. So I think that's why he was portrayed that way. I've seen him talk through other people where they literally got possessed. And I was told that, I'm Lucifer. So it's weird. It's weird how, there's a reason why I keep having these encounters. There's a reason why certain people, like Outlaw, I was talking to Outlaw one night and a spirit walked into his, and I don't remember if David was, no, I think me and Outlaw were just talking on the phone, face chat, and a spirit walked into his room. And I saw the light shadow come into the room, and I saw him kind of, he felt it, he knew it, and he said, and he just kept talking, and I said, bro, I said, and right then he said, say what? And he said, bro, did you hear that? And I said, no. He said, that spirit just said, that's trespass, I'm out of here, and left. I'm like, sometimes I wonder, what God really has going on for me. Man, I need to use my brushes, man, are getting stiff. I need to soak them in oil. I haven't worked on this painting now in weeks because I just had so much going on. But yeah, David, I've seen him as a snake. And I've seen other people portray or talk about or do paintings or whatever. And he looks like a snake. And that's probably where the serpent comes in. I remember, let me tell you about this. I had a dream too where I encountered him again, but that's funny. I just remember he was a snake, but he was like a giant python. And I was inside of this house, and the house was full of like poisonous snakes. And I was covering these poisonous snakes with little white handkerchiefs and stomping them on the head and killing them. So I walked out in the backyard. My mother-in-law, this is a dream, was in the backyard standing right next to this humongous, I mean, this snake was like what you see in anaconda, big enough to swallow a human being. And Paranormal Security, that's my Chihuahua, was right in front of this snake. So I picked him up real quick and kind of tossed him in the house, said, get in the house. And I turned and I looked at that big serpent, and I didn't say nothing. I just got close like this and looked at him. And that snake slowly backed up, went underneath this huge hole in the fence. You could see the whole fence rattle. And then he went into this big old metal like shed in the other yard and saw the whole shed shake. And I remember in my dream going, I thought about it. I was like, you don't want to play, do you? So, yeah, I think that would probably be, but not in a human form. That would be my hypothesis, that would be the second time that I probably encountered him. But figure the little ones were his minion demons and the big one was him. But I could be wrong. So anyway, I'm running out of things to talk about. Has anybody got anything to talk about? I'm not usually good at talking for 2.5 hours without anyone saying nothing. So anybody else got something to bring to the table? Damn, it's 1:30. I'm going to have to get off here pretty soon. I'm supposed to meet my wife tomorrow at lunch at 11 o'clock. Yeah, I hear you, KK. All right, look forward to seeing you next time. I'll try to get on here soon. And at least what I'll do, if I haven't uploaded an investigation, I'll take you guys into the paranormal editing room with all the other stuff, and we'll hang out in there. I'll show you some stuff. So have a blessed evening. But I think I'm going to follow KK because, like I said, I got to get up. I got to get up at least by 9:30 in the morning. So, and I usually have a hard time. Yeah, me too, Brad. Wow. I guess I wasn't boring. Much love, KK. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up too. So like I said, if I don't get out somewhere and get something filmed, I'll at least come back on at least next weekend maybe, and we'll hang out in the other room, and I'll just share some of the stuff in there. Oh, excuse me, with you. So at that note, man, I'm really glad, and thank you for being here and hanging out. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to get on and see my friends here. So Brad, I love you, bro. David, love you, bro. Anyone else that's here, I don't know who's here still. KK left. Who else is still here? There's 3 on there. So who else is here? I'm looking. Is Karen still here? Who's here? Anyway, whoever's still here, much love. I hope you guys have a blessed evening, and see you again soon. All right. It's good to see you, Brad, too. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. I'll get on here again soon. Okay. I won't make people wonder. Yeah, some will probably fall asleep. Yeah. I won't make you guys wonder what's up with me. So you guys have a blessed evening, man. I love you guys. Take care of yourself, and I'll be on, God willing, nothing comes up, I'll be on next weekend, okay? Brad will know. I don't like putting it up so we don't have a bunch of idiots showing up that we have to kick out. So I pretty much keep a low key on there. So maybe I'll let someone know. Maybe they can spread the word. But you guys have a nice evening, man. And thank you for being here. Much love to you. Bless you. Good night, guys.